Greetings, everyone. Everyone find their seat. Hello, parents, grandparents, friends, teachers, and most importantly, this year's 8th grade students. It has been far too long since I've been able to welcome a crowd to Shapleigh School. As principal, I am so pleased, excited, and maybe a little bit nervous to welcome you here tonight. This amazing group of students before you has been on a journey unlike any other before, and I feel pretty confident in saying that I can't imagine that anything will be like it again. Students, as you reflect on your experience at Shapleigh School, it would be easy to focus on just the last year and a quarter as the most remarkable part of what you have achieved and overcome. But your time here has been more memorable and impactful than just what has happened with the pandemic. Let's take a little journey together back to your 4th grade year. You are a remarkable group from the get-go because of the sheer number of you. Typically, we average around 80 students per grade level, give or take a few. But as you can see, you all have been 100 students strong, give or take a few, since you arrived. So before you came, we knew we'd have to bring in additional staffing to help. As a result, you gave your first gift or legacy to Shapleigh School by recruiting Mrs. Perry to come with you from Mitchell School. Before any of you get any ideas, or you parents, or you Superintendent Waddell, no, she's not coming with you to trade. The next thing that happened is hopefully not memorable to you, but did make your arrival very memorable to me. And that is that for me, on the weekend before I was to welcome you to Shapleigh School as 4th graders, I shattered my leg while hiking and had to miss the first month of school. After a month of attempting to run Shapleigh from my couch, again, who knew that would become a thing? I joyously returned and found that Shapleigh had become a strange new world. For starters, everyone was doing this. And when you weren't doing that, you were doing this. And don't even get me started on these little items over here. What on earth had happened while I was gone? Those quirks aside, it was immediately clear that you are a special group of students. By the spring of that 4th grade year, this class unfortunately had to deal with an incredible loss with the tragic death of your classmate, Casey Savage. We know that Casey is with us in spirit tonight and has been watching over you. As a group, you faced that tragedy with undeniable support for one another, which further bonded you together. Tonight, we honor Casey's presence by leaving a chair for him among his classmates. How we wish he was here to celebrate with us, and we are honored that his family is present tonight to celebrate you this evening. By 5th grade, your experiences, both good and bad, had really brought you together as a class. Have I mentioned already that there are a lot of you? The pattern in Kittery is often that our numbers will decrease a bit as our military-connected families retire from active duty before their children hit high school. But this grade did not follow that pattern. In 5th grade, we again moved around staffing to have an additional teacher, but this caused one homeroom to have a classroom on the 1st floor, and that group of students had to go up and down those stairs as a result. It's possible that your organizational skills weren't quite ready for this challenge, as you were constantly running up and down stairs, leaving your books and materials everywhere. We're sorry about that. So to try to make up for it, we had your 8th grade teachers do all the running up and down stairs, and they didn't fare much better this year. Despite all this, you as 5th graders had a great attitude about it all and made it work. your size started to really work for you in other ways as well. Any of those school contests, you crushed them. Who can bring in the most loose change for penny wars? Obviously the 5th grade. Which class can bring in the most canned good for the canned food drive? Obviously the class of 2025. Spirit Week competitions, Geography B, duct taping Mr. Wicker and Mr. Bennington to the wall, you took the prize every time. By 6th grade, you had already established what a fun-loving, large, enormous group of students you all are, and we finally figured out a few things about what would work best in terms of accommodating your numbers. We had to think big and anticipate that some things might take a little extra practice and need to be modified to accommodate your numbers. But we figured out a formula that worked, and you all continue to show that you are a group that was up to any challenge. Let's take Mr. Harris's inflatable cell project as an example. It was big. You all definitely learned the different parts of the cell and would explain them with ease. And then you put your own special class of 2025 spin on the project by inflating it to the point that it blocked one of the sprinklers in Mr. Harris's classroom, setting off the fire alarm and summoning all of Kittery's fire department to Shapleigh School in the process. And then there was 7th grade. It all started off so well. We add in an extra soccer team to make sure you could all play. You are involved in band, chorus, various sports, the telling room, student to student, art club. In January, you welcomed a delegation of guests from Japan and began rehearsing for the big performance of High School Musical Junior. And then we had the next "This Has Never Happened Before" event with the start of the pandemic. Let's admit it. At first, it all sounded a little bit like a fun adventure. We thought we'd be gone for maybe 2 weeks, and that it'd be more like a snow day or extra vacation. Unfortunately, 2 weeks turned into 4, which then turned into 8, and the realization that we would not be returning to school in person for your 7th grade year. Your parents and families all stepped up to help out big time, as we truly realized it was going to take every single one of us to figure out how to do school remotely. And we all realized just how much we had taken for granted our ability to come to school together. By the start of your 8th grade year, it was abundantly clear that this year was going to be a year like none other. You had to learn a whole new lot of vocabulary words. Virtual, cohort, protocol, social distancing, synchronous, asynchronous, and pivot. But again, this class has taught us that you can make the most of anything, and that your strength is in your ability to come out on top, no matter how large or small the challenge, and most importantly, to have fun while doing it. After 3 long quarters of never all being in the building together, we celebrated when on April 28th, we welcomed all 8th graders into our first All-In Wednesday day of the school year, and you are finally able to be back together in the building again. You have joyously embraced any opportunity that we have thrown your way this year as we tried to work around the constraints of the pandemic. There was some intense wiffle ball play at recess. You tried out farming. You tried stretching yourself with elective virtual classes. You did it all, and you did it well. As I said at the start, it's been an amazing journey, and I know that everyone assembled here is incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished and all that you have overcome. Please know that as you leave Shapleigh School, we will continue to cheer you as we watch from afar, and we have no doubt of your ability to be successful, positive, contributing members to your community. Please join me in offering the first congratulatory round of applause to the remarkable class of 2025. Next up on our new agenda, of which this is a first for all of us, although we keep remarking we hope we never go back to being stuffed inside the cafeteria, in the gymnasium. It's wonderful to have everyone here. But we have a couple of awards that we would like to bestow on our students. First up to present the Morrison Gooch Award is Mr. Roy.
The Morrison Gooch Award is an award given to a student that is a consistent high achiever that really shows a passion for history. They also need to be inquisitive and have a good sense of humor. There were many students who came to mind when thinking about who to give this award to, but the student who checked all the boxes is Celia Kale. Come on up, Celia.
Next up is Mrs. Durgan to present the Word is the Word Award. The Word Award was created by a former English teacher, Mr. Potter, and in a Potter-esque manner, a word was coined to sum up the meaning of this award. A student with the quality of classmateshipness. The official description of the award is this. The Word Award recognizes that student whose work in English studies and, more importantly, conduct as a classmate and member of the Shapleigh School community reflects the hopes for all students in their present and future lives. This year's recipient represents that sense of doing well by self and others, which is to be desired by all. This year, I'm proud to present the Word Award to Ian Seckler. Even while participating as a remote learner throughout the school year, he managed to create a class climate of engagement, enthusiasm, and humor. His ability to write is truly outstanding, but he was also somehow able to make our digital classroom feel a little more lighthearted and connected, even through the screen. Ian's name has been added to the plaque, listing the previous recipients, and will be hung in the hall outside the office for all to admire. Congratulations, Ian. Next up is the Military Connected Youth Award, and Ms. Watson will be presenting that.
One of the things that makes Shapleigh and this community unique is the wonderful addition of our military families. While these students and families often face the extra challenge of only being with us for a short period of time, they offer much to our school community. Annually, we like to recognize one military-connected 8th grader whose presence, however limited in time, has made a positive impact. This year's recipients joined us in the fall of their 7th grade year and has graced us with her kindness, sense of humor, and hard work ever since. Words cannot express how lucky we are to have had this student at Shapleigh. I am honored to present this award to Natalia Turner.
The final awards section that we'll be giving to members of the 8th grade class tonight this evening is the Casey Savage Memorial Award. Again, I'd like to recognize and thank Casey's family who are joining us this evening to celebrate our recipients as we seek to remember, honor, and include Casey and his classmates' success. This award is given annually to a member of the class of 2025 in memory of Casey, the wonderfully kind and vibrant boy who touched the lives of everyone who knew him. Due to the pandemic, we were unable to bestow this award on its recipient last year, and so tonight we will recognize a member of the class chosen by the 7th grade teachers, as well as 2 students chosen by the 8th grade team of teachers, one who accessed school remotely this year, and one from the students who were in person. Like Casey, the recipients of this award demonstrate a natural willingness to get along with anyone, treat everyone with caring and respect, both in the work world of the classroom and on the playgrounds and neighborhoods of their life. The recipients reflect Casey's ability to recognize the good deeds and performance of others by celebrating others' achievements and cheering them on. These recipients brought a positivity to the classroom, whether remote or virtual, that spread to classmates and teachers. Finally, this award is given to students who strive to do their personal best, as Casey did each day that he lived. May Casey live on in our memories forever. First up, congratulations to the 2020 recipient, Peter Brewer. The 2021 in-person student recipient, J.C. Johnson. And the 2021 remote recipient, Olivia Small. We promised the students that this would be brief and fun, and so we are going to move right into the presentation of the certificates. We hope that we've encouraged the students, we haven't rehearsed this the way we have in the past, to come up when their name is called and for everyone to cheer joyously, remembering how much incredible work this group has done and how each of them will be honored tonight. When I call your name, please come forward the best way that you can. And I'd like to invite Ms. Perry and Mr. Waddell forward, Superintendent Waddell forward, to help hand out your certificate. Good luck with those elbow bumps, Superintendent Waddell. Kira Alessi. Elijah Alvarez. Angela Anchetta. Ava Anselmo. Sorry, Elijah. Christopher Bolano. Callie Barnes. Emma Bertrand. Enrique Blackwood. Brooklyn Beaubear. Samantha Bonfiglio Eves. Aliana Booker. Austin Brake. James Brangolini. Damian Brevick. Peter Brewer. Francis Burke. Jonas Byrne. Isaac Carr. Sarah Carvin. Bela Casanelli. Brooklyn Charlo. Finian Cleary. Camden Sear. Elise Dennis. Micah Desbouvray. Acadia Dorgan. Jack Downs. Thomas Emery. Finian Byfield. Gary Finley. Jasmine Flores. Angelo Flores Salvaggio. Cecilia Gagner. Jonathan Gonzalez. Sienna Graham. Jackson Gay. Duncan Hamill. Delia Hartley. Sage Hoffman. Elias Holben. Sheila Howard. Autumn Jakes. JC Johnson. Samuel Jordan. Elizabeth Dutras. Charles Allen. Lucy Rhodes. Celia Kale. Lorelei Kip. Krumsick. Noah Lane. Sadie Latta. Amelia Leland. Natalie Lucas. Olivia Mandani. Oliver Marple. Quinn Marquis. McKeely Maddie. Noah McCacken. Hayden McDermott. Meredith McGonigal. Taryn McGuffin. Amelia Myers. Malcolm Neto. Colin O'Loughlin. Kayla Parsons. Cody Pennington. Abigail Pichet Spear. Siobhan Reed. Abigail Rivers. Abarash Robinson. Riley Robinson. Emily Rollins. Darian Rooney. Eric Rudder. Mia Sanchez. Adelaide Schreck. Connor Scott. Ian Seckler. Miles Seckler. Olivia Small. Caleb Soley. Lily Stewart. Sophie Tasker. Natalia Turner. Kavika Vargas. Ava Walker. Emma Walker. Liana Walters. Camden Wiles. Ethan Wilfong. Riley Willard. Cody Witten. Connor Worthington. Christopher Wyeth. Noah Ziskowski. And now with a presentation from the class of 2025, Duncan Hamill. Come forward.
Yeah, this thing's working. Okay. Alright. We made it, folks. Not just the graduates, though. The 8th grade class wanted to say thank you to all the staff at Shapleigh School and beyond, because we all made it. May you remember us and the memories we made each time you look at this street that is right next to me. Thank you.
That's another Shapleigh first right there. Me not really knowing what was going to happen in that moment. Great job, Duncan, and thank you, class of 2025. I'd now like to invite Miss Perry forward for our closing remarks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty nerve-wracking in front of everybody for the first time, so thank you for your patience. Good evening, everyone. I'm Michelle Perry, Assistant Principal here at Shapleigh School. Before I sign us off for the evening, I want to give you some quick instructions. At the conclusion of this program of the evening, I'm going to ask families to stay right where you are. Students will come down and find you. Please take no more than about 10 to 15 minutes to get your hugs and your photos in. And then students will return up to the track area to begin their field day fun. Parents, we ask that you scoot out, but please remember to return at 8:30 to pick up your child. We could not close off this school year without acknowledging the vital role that our families played in this unprecedented school year. Without your support, we could never have been successful in pulling all this off. From weekly asynchronous remote days to those who chose to take on the challenge of being a fully remote student, it was the families that created the home learning environment and gave the support necessary to make not only a memorable of a school year, but a successful one. Thank you for enduring the drop-off and pickup lines each day. Some of you I saw 3 times a day. Your patience with the phone calls for students not logging in for asynchronous check-ins, and the endless flexibility required of you this year. We all sincerely thank you for your support and welcoming us literally into your homes. So from all of us here at Shapleigh and your awesome 8th grade children, we sincerely thank you. Let's hear it for the parents, 8th graders. Okay, now 8th graders. Those of you that know me well know I'm super sappy, and these things are really challenging for me to get through, so I'm going to keep it short. You're a tough group to say goodbye to. As Anne referenced earlier, I tried once when you were at leaving Mitchell, but I just couldn't do it, so I tagged right along with you and came here. It's not just your size that makes you unique. As far as classes of kids go, you have the most playful nature. You have endless humor and are just so naturally inquisitive. You question things and you want to learn and you want to know more. Your energy is infectious. And I'm going to feel your loss when you leave here. I debated trying to find some inspirational message to send you off, but I honestly don't think you need one of those from me. Find what inspires you and give it all you got. So from all of your teachers here at Shapleigh, thank you for your time here. For many of you, it was 5 years. And for growing up with us. We wish for your continued success in high school, and from here on out, we'll be rooting for you from afar, but trust me when I say, we're always rooting for you. Last. This isn't high school where we throw caps. Your time will come for that. But I'm going to ask everybody to stand. 8th graders. And give us a dab to sign off and honor your time here at Shapleigh. On the count of 3, give us a dab. Ready? Come on, don't make me look bad in front of all these people. 1, 2, 3. Dab? Let's hear it for our soon-to-be 9th graders, 8th graders. Congratulations.